Okay. Which piece, though? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? I don't know. Let's see which one of these is jumping out at me here. Dancing me just as I began to turn. Should land a single strike. When I woke, he was gone. I think it's this one here, actually. 30 minutes later. I thought there was something in here that said, like, what time the police were called, but maybe not. Because of the time. Well, I mean, the time makes me think this picture was taken when he first came in. Which would also make sense, because why would the camera wait to go off? It's not going to wait till he walks in front of it 10 times and then snap a photo. But it's like in this picture, everything's already happened. Like, the statue's already moved, the paint's already spilled, he's already got the box. And yet it's not even 1 o'clock. I mean, unless... Maybe I'm paying too much attention to that time. Whatever it is, that seems like the most likely. But I don't know. No, okay. I wasn't really sure about that one anyway. Oh boy. Ouch indeed. Let me just look at it again. Okay, if we were to assume that this happened after he knocked the guy out, is it because he's missing the brooch? Because I assumed that when we said the brooch was missing, it was, you know, we were trying to establish that it was a fake demask. You know, and maybe it was a different person who just got the costume wrong. I'm not too terribly confident about that either, but it's the only even remotely sensible thing I've come up with in, like, almost 5 minutes here. It's always tough to know how to commentate this because I don't know what's going to go into the video and what's not. And there's probably, arguably, really good chunks of commentary that are getting thrown out because I'm sitting here messing around with, like, speculation and stuff. Oh. Okay, that's not it either. Wow. Interesting. I think I'm onto something with that brooch, though. At least it felt like I was. Did I just maybe... Oh no, here we go. This is the one I was thinking because, like, he was out for 30 minutes and we're trying to justify that he wasn't out for 30 minutes, but this one actually makes more sense because this is where he's saying, you know, before I can land a single strike, which the brooch implies that there was a struggle. That would make sense. I don't know though. You know, I put a lot of speculation into those other guesses, and now all of a sudden, this one I just feel like... Well, I think I'm getting closer, though. And besides, eventually I have to try something. Wait, this is it. Holy crap. Mr. Atmey. Could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind! Yes, it does. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Or was it glued on? Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. That's true, too, though. If it was just that the guy forgot that, or got the costume wrong, why would this have cloth ripped off of it? We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atmey. Is this the same music from the first game? Sounds very similar. I think this is the same music I got all crazy over in the last case, though. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Uh-oh. We got him on the ropes, baby. Wait just a moment, Sir Old-Timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. Witness 3 are now saying that you and the thief fought. Hold on, that's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atmey, agree completely. Oof, okay. So you had a fight with the guy. Well, let's hear about this new news. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atmey cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote. Nope. Okay, I know what to do here. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Yeah, I guess so, dude. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. Well, that... No, that's not good. No, I know what to do here. That was easy. At least compared to the last one it was. Indeed, it's true, I looked away from the door. However, Luke Atmey cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon. Oh wait, he did say he grabbed a weapon. Shoot. Okay, I was wrong. Dang it. Because he said here, a true gentleman fights only with his own fists. But they were not enough. So I was thinking he's trying to say the guy used his fists, but we know that he used a sword. So that was the contradiction I was going for, but if he actually said the guy grabbed a weapon, then that kinda... I don't know, that was my first instinct, so I'm gonna go with it. And I'm gonna be wrong. Yeah. I'm not sure I follow you. Oh no! I was too quick on the draw. You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. Crap. Alright. No, it didn't. Oof. This is bad. I can only make like 2 more mistakes. You know what I keep forgetting to do? This. This is a terrible place for a cliffhanger, though. So I'm gonna keep going. But I just wanted to make sure I saved. So that this doesn't happen again. So I don't have to do all this over, I mean. Okay, let me get back to the beginning and just read over this one more time. Indeed, it's true. Maybe I should start pressing, I don't know. I think I will. Jeez. So why did you look away from the door, anyway? In addition to the camera, I prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. I think we should... Whoa, jeez. About the sensor. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. Oh! There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. Oh, the cat door, that's great. Oh, that's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. Okay, well, interesting. A little bit, I won't lie. I mean, okay, about the computer. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me. Okay, well, what does it do with data? Yeah, like you could have photoshopped something. What's wrong, Sir Lawyer? What's wrong is I don't trust your ass. That's what's wrong. So, you can't be so easily discombobulated. What does that mean, discombobulated? Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Oh. Well, no. Well, looks like we've cleared that up. We didn't clear up shit! That was funny, though. Yeah. Some thief grabbed a weapon from the side. Yeah, exactly. Naturally, that thief had no idea that Luke Atmey was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Yeah. You mean the shit too? Correct. Fortunately for me, the shit too was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the shit. So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness? A true gentleman fights only with his fists. Oh, that's right, he's saying he fought with his fists. Not the other guy. Okay, why did I even get confused about that? I don't know. You brought a knife to a gunfight and expected to win? But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club. Yeah. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask. The Mask. This guy's really hung up on this whole facade of him being like a rival with a... Okay. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? I mean, this kind of feels like he's telling the same lie he did before. That, like, he was knocked out straight away. Power issues. Okay, Mr. Red White. Or was that Ego Rapper that did that? I assumed the Atmey fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. Flash of light? Yeah, I'm kinda... You were blinded. I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. What? Are you kidding me? I'm not sure. There's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now. What is that? This Luke Atmey guy, he's definitely hiding something. I think we could pretty much have established that a long time ago, but... Oh. And about the true nature of this detective. Wow. The only flash I see happening is the one on your head. Like lightning probably struck. So, Atmey fighting style. Not that I really want to know or anything, but... I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But... I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. You must, sir. Oh, well, there you go. That's the Atmey fighting style. What about that testimony? It must have been important. That we have. Kids, take note. I don't know, he probably thinks you're gonna rob him. I don't know. Nothing, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to our official testimony. Not so secret anymore. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye. Which third eye are you talking about? Your monocle, your forehead, or your hair? It must be one of those three things. Oh, where's this third eye you're talking about? Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like. Why did you just say that in the first place? Sir Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. Just like that giant when Mickey Mouse is trying to crawl up his forehead. And his foot gets caught in the creases. Got a funny feeling about that, do you? Actually, so do I. Okay, I think I know what we need to do here. Let me get to... There, yeah, that one. Where was it? See, Matt's not having out. Yeah, see? Try with a blow to the back of the head. Well, that's bullshit. Unless your forehead is on the back of your head. Your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with... I didn't even notice they put that in red. I'm gonna start paying attention to that. That's where all the best clues are. But just now you testified he struck you on the forehead. Bam. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. Seems I've made another mistake. I have two heads, you see. That's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange, which it is. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. Oh. To err is human, to forgive divine. So that's your justification? Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Whoa! Did you see that? That looked like motor oil that was in that thing. What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. It's one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Oh shit! What exactly is it that you're asserting? Well, I'm afraid we're gonna have to find out next time. Man, that was terrible. But yep. So I'm actually stopping here because dinner's ready, and I don't want it to get cold. So, next time on Phoenix Wright, we'll find out whatever the answer is to that question he just asked, which I already forgot. So, see you guys later.